this section, we're going to discuss prayer. We will explore the preparation required before praying, when a Muslim prays, how they pray, and what constitutes a unit of prayer. Prayer, or Salah in Arabic, is one of the 5 pillars of Islam. It is incumbent upon all Muslims to observe their 5 daily prayers according to the method described by the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Prayer is a form of direct communication with God, and as such is practical manifestation of the belief in Islam.
As prayer forms a direct communication with God, preparation is very important. We've all heard the phrase, cleanliness is next to godliness. Well, in Islam, Muslims take this to the next level. Muslims begin by ensuring the surrounding area is clean and free from impurities, and this includes the body, clothes, and the place of prayer itself.
In order to ensure the body is clean, Muslims perform a form of ritual washing or ablution called wudu. Using clean water, a Muslim washes both hands, then their mouth and nose. They then wash their face and arms. They then pass water across their head with both hands. The final step is to wash both feet. This washing serves several purposes. Firstly, it cleanses the individual in preparation for their communication with their Lord. It also serves to revitalise and refresh the individual in readiness for the sacred act of prayer.
In order to pray, it is necessary that modest attire is adorned in order to cover certain areas of the body. For a man, the minimum requirement is that they are covered from the navel to the knees. In the case of women, their entire body, except the face and hands, must be covered.
As well as the individual, the surroundings also need to be clean. As praying involves kneeling on the ground, it is important that surrounding floor space is also clean. To this end, many Muslims will utilise a prayer mat or lay a cloth on the floor in preparation for prayer.
As we've discussed in previous sections, all Muslims in the world face in exactly the same direction when they pray. This is towards the Holy Mosque in Mecca in Saudi Arabia. This site is the most sacred and revered place of worship for Muslims around the entire world. At the centre of this mosque stands the Kaaba. This is the first building built for the express purpose of worship. All Muslims are required to face the Kaaba 5 times a day when offering their prayers. As an example, in the UK, this is in a southeasterly direction. The word Qibla is an Arabic word meaning direction. So in a mosque, the direction of prayer is denoted by the Qibla wall. Anyone praying anywhere other than in a mosque will first need to determine the Qibla or the direction of prayer. A Muslim will use a compass or a smartphone app. In the UK, we can even simply look for a satellite dish, as these usually and very conveniently point in the direction of Mecca.
The 5 daily prayers, Fajr, Zohar, Asr, Maghrib and Isha, take place at very specific times. Each has a window of time in which it can be performed, determined by the rise and fall of the sun. The times vary slightly day by day as the movement of the sun changes with the seasons. Each prayer or salah takes just a few moments to perform and should never be hurried.
Prayers are made up of units. A unit of prayer is called a rakat. The number of rakat, or units of prayer, will vary dependent on the prayer being performed. The minimum number of rakat will never be less than 2, and it will never be greater than 4. In the next video, we're going to take a look at 1 unit of prayer.